Hi class. So till now in our classes on how to write body, we have seen two approaches. First we have seen we can write any essay by breaking that essay into multiple parts, multiple perspective, multiple dimensions. And then our second approach was that in which we can write any essay by moving in some time frame manner in some chronological order. So today we are going to cover our third approach, how to write body of an essay. What we do in this approach, in our third approach, we pick the topic on which we are supposed to write essay, and then we apply different schools of thought or different ideologies to analyze that particular topic. एक टॉपिक आपको उठाना है और उस टॉपिक में डिफरेंट स्कूल्स ऑफ थॉट उसके बारे में क्या कहते हैं आपको ये लिख देना है. Say for example, our topic of essay is education system. Now we can analyze the education system from different perspective, from different schools of thought. For example, liberal school. What liberal school will take interest in education? Liberal school will take interest in articles, in rights, like there should be right to equality in education. Education should have the purpose, education should fulfill the parameter, the barometer of democracy. If you talk about Marxist school, school of Karl Marx, then Karl Marx will say that school should not be in private hand, school should be in public hand, so that everyone in the class should have equal opportunity in that education system. Feminist school will view education how? Feminist school will say that education should be in a such a way that it should be in the position to promote equality, gender equality. And today education promotes inequality in many sense. If you talk about Gandhism, then Gandhism school of thought will view education as नई तालीम. So गांधी का कहना था नई तालीम होना चाहिए education. That means education should have some purpose, pragmatic education होना चाहिए. School of pragmatism वो education पे क्या देखेगा कि book का जो language है वो ठीक है, but practical knowledge, vocational knowledge is also very very important. So we can see that any topic, any word can be defined in different ways by different schools of thought, by different ideologies, and by putting one ideology in one paragraph, we can get 8 to 10 dimensions that will fulfill the purpose of our essay. So let's see our essay topic. So this is an essay topic, actually UPSC, which and the topic, the school and the topic of essay is management of Indian border disputes, a complex task. So Indian border, so India is having border with multiple countries. And it's a tough task. It's a very complex task, especially to better manage border like India-Bangladesh border, India-Pakistan border. It is a very tough task. And it's a complex task. So why is it a complex task? You are supposed to write this essay. So again, as a layman, if you see this essay topic, then you will think, इस टॉपिक में इतने सारे पेजेस भरने हैं, कैसे भरेंगे, क्या लिखेंगे, कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा है. लेकिन अगेन मैंने कहा कि आप इसको सिंपल कुछ पार्ट्स में ब्रेक कर दीजिए, आपका ऐसे आसान हो जाता है. लेट अस ब्रेक दिस एसे इनटू सेवरल पार्ट्स एंड नाउ आवर सेवरल पार्ट्स मींस वी आर गोइंग टू एनालाइज दिस टास्क ऑफ मैनेजमेंट ऑफ बॉर्डर फ्रॉम डिफरेंट स्कूल्स ऑफ थॉट, फ्रॉम डिफरेंट आइडियोलॉजीज. ऑलराइट. सो फर्स्ट स्कूल ऑफ थॉट, फर्स्ट आइडियोलॉजी इज रियलिस्ट आइडियोलॉजी. ऑलराइट. सो इफ यू सी this border management, task of border management from realism, school of realism, realist perspective, what they will say. So school of realism क्या कहता है? School of realism कहता है कि जो border area है या फिर जो international relations है, उसमें we should not be concerned about morality, ethics, value system, blah blah blah, but we should be concerned only about reality. So it is futile to think that we can manage India-Bangladesh border by promoting people-to-people interaction, by promoting some good value system, by talking to the government. No, these all are foolish steps. But if you want to manage your border, you just need to go for hard power. Hard power means border को fencing बनाइए, electric fencing बना दीजिए, border के पास में you put security forces. Fine. Then to manage border, you should have, you should go for armament. आपके पास arms होने चाहिए. In fact, they quote a term like nuclear deterrence. That means as per this school, India and Pakistan have maintained peace for so far because of nuclear. So just take the example of recent Operation Sindoor. So in Operation Sindoor, what was the statement of Donald Trump? Though it's a debatable issue, but what he said that I stopped the war. Otherwise, both nuclear power countries, they were about to go for a full-scale war. So entire world was serious, was concerned in case of India-Pakistan adventure. Why? Because there was concern for nuclear war. And so all the countries, the world players, they came and they wanted to stop this war because both countries were having nuclear. So as per realist, the peace was maintained between India and Pakistan only because both the countries are nuclear power states. And so they also quote a term that is called MAD doctrine, that is mutually assured destruction, which simply means that if one nuclear power will attack the other country, then the other country is bound to give back in the same force. The retaliation will be same and both the countries will destruct each other, and so it is called mutually assured destruction. So as per realist, if you want to manage your border, just go for hard power, force, army and all. Now, liberal school of thought, how liberal will manage the border issue? They will go for soft courses. That means they will promote people-to-people interaction. They will promote more liberal institutions will come into picture. There will be some kind of regular interaction between border security forces. All right, they will go for collective operation. Whenever there is some kind of issue in the border, कोई issue हो गया, किसी ने किसी को गोली मार दी, तो आर्मी वाले आपस में बैठेंगे, सुलझाएंगे, भाई क्या मैटर हो क्या नहीं बेटा. That means, and from this point of view, if you want to manage border in amicable way, manage border in legal mean, fine. कोई हार्ड पावर को यूज नहीं करना है, एकदम आराम से बातचीत करके हमको बॉर्डर को क्या करना है, मैनेज करना है. Then third school, that is, we can call it neoliberal or we can call it neo-realist also. However, the term which I am coining here, please do not take it in core technical way because a lot of things are there, but in a very vague terms, we can say that from neoliberal point of view or neo-realist point of view, they say just go for combination of both the power. So neoliberal will say, okay, hard power is important. Let us keep some military, let us keep some army to border the manage. But again, core area of management will be through legal institution only. On the other hand, realist, what they will say, the core area for management will be through hard power only, through army, through arms and all. But along with army hard power, let us go for some soft power also. So they basically call for combination of both hard power and a soft power, that is called a smart power, to manage the border. Next we have functionalist view, how functionalist will manage border. So as per school of functionalism, anything that is functional, that is beneficial for both the country will work. So if you want that border में चीजें सही से चले, border में ज़्यादा वार नहीं हो, दोनों की तरफ के लोग अच्छे से काम करें, तो बस आपको एक चीज़ क्या करनी है, वो करनी है कि बॉर्डर को आप फंक्शनल बना दीजिए. लेट अस मेक बॉर्डर अ फंक्शनल बॉर्डर. वहाँ पर ट्रेड हो रहा है, वहाँ पर बॉर्डर हार्ट्स हो लग रहे हैं, वहाँ पर लोग कुछ वीज़ा ऑन अराइवल टाइप का चीज़ों को लेकर के आना जाना कर रहे हैं, ट्रांसपोर्ट का कम्युनिकेशन बहुत फास्ट हो गया है. लेट अस मेक बॉर्डर अ फंक्शनल टू मैनेज द बॉर्डर. Then what about feminist? So feminist will always see border issue from the school of feminism, and according to them border issue, border में क्या होता है, border में trafficking होता है, human trafficking, और खास करके क्या होता है, female trafficking. For example, बहुत साल पहले नेपाल में earthquake आया था, तो अचानक से नेपाल में जो लड़कियां हैं उनका trafficking इंडिया की तरफ बहुत ज़्यादा क्या हो बढ़ गया. So feminists, they will always see this complex border issue from the point of view of what? From the point of view of feminism. Fine. So lot of prostitutes, many reports are there that lot of prostitutes, they come from Bangladesh to settle in India. Fine. So feminists, they will view border management entirely from the feminist point of view. Then Marxist, what Marxist will say, that management of border, it's not about India and Bangladesh, it's not about India and Pakistan, it's all about poverty. So poor people from Nepal, they will come to India. Poor people from India, they will go to Nepal. Same thing is from India and Bangladesh. Poor people from both the side will exchange the border, and these all things which we have seen till now, border banao, fencing banao, गोली चलाओ, ये सारी चीजें जो है एलिट्स के बीच की बातें हैं, पर असल में बॉर्डर मैनेजमेंट इज ऑल अबाउट मैनेजमेंट ऑफ पुअर पीपल बिकॉज दे आर स्टेक होल्डर्स एंड दे आर समवन हु आर इफेक्टेड. ऑलराइट, पोस्ट मॉडर्निस्ट, व्हाट दे विल से? सो पोस्ट स्कूल ऑफ पोस्ट मॉडर्निज्म, it will say simply forget everything. If you are Prime Minister of India or a policy maker of India and you want to have good relationship or you want to manage border with Pakistan or Bangladesh, you just have to forget कि past में क्या हुआ था, कारगिल क्या हुआ था, 1971 का war क्या हुआ था, सब चीज़ों को भूल जाओ. Start from a fresh perspective, start from a fresh idea from scratch, and then only you will able to find a solution, and then only you will able to find a solution for this management of border. So if you want to manage India-Bangladesh border, भूल जाओ कि पहले कभी बीएसएफ ने किसी को मारा था वहाँ पर या कुछ इनक्लेव था. फ्रेश तरीके से अगर आपको सोचना है तभी जाकर के आप बॉर्डर को मैनेज कर पाओगे. फाइन. सो से फॉर एग्जांपल अ फ्रेश आइडिया कैन बी देयर दैट लेट अस हैव अ बॉर्डर मैनेजमेंट बॉर्डर सिटी. ऑलराइट, लाइक म्युनिसिपल में जो लोग होते हैं, बॉडी होता है, उसमें इंडिया के भी लोग रहे, बांग्लादेश के भी लोग रहे और वो चीज़ों को मैनेज करें. सो दिस इज वन ऑफ द आइडिया. So you can propose this idea only when you have discarded all the earlier ideas. Otherwise you will be under prison of past. You will not be able to think any new idea. So in this way we can write this essay in a very effective manner, and we can give space to all the parameters, perspective also, and in this way we can very easily write an essay of 1200 words. So what is the crux? Crux is that you just have to pick a topic and discuss this topic from multiple schools of thought. Now the question is, from where you will get an idea what is liberal view, realist view, postmodernist view. So see, all the UPSC aspirant, they are from some kind of optional book, and in majority of the optional book we are supposed to study different schools. And even if you are not studying any schools of thought in your GS paper, optional paper, then there is one syllabus in our world history GS that we are supposed to study about all the popular philosophies of world, like communism, socialism, liberalism, etc. From that you will get an idea how to write this essay, and with practice obviously you can go to perfection. Now next we will see our fourth approach. So this is